Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are trying to take 3 turns in a row, doubling extra turns with Kang the Conqueror here. This one is 4 mana for a 4/5 with flying. You can power up for 8 mana to put a +1/+1 counter on it and take an extra turn. After this one, during that turn, power up abilities can't be activated. Now what we're trying to do is to power this up for super cheap using Agatha's Soul Cauldron and also copy the power up ability to take more than 1 extra turn and just win that way. So how are we going to do that? First off, we've got Agatha's Soul Cauldron, which lets you copy the activated ability of a creature from your graveyard and put it onto another creature that has +1/+1 counter on it. So if we have the Valkyrie aerial unit or the Kang, both of these cost 8 and 7 mana, and we give the Kang's ability with Agatha's Soul Cauldron to one of these, the power-up ability, which is 8 mana, it gets discounted by the mana cost of the creature you use to play it. So it'll only cost 1 mana, essentially 1 blue mana, to get the extra turn if you play the Krang or the aerial unit. So 1 mana for an extra turn and a +1/+1 counter is pretty good. Now, we're also trying to copy this ability, so we're doing that with Peter Parker's camera. This is 1 mana for an artifact, comes into play with 3 film counters and 2 mana to remove a counter, and you copy target activated or triggered ability. So you can copy the ability of the Kang that you are giving to the Krang or the aerial unit, and then take 2 extra turns in a row. This does say you can't take extra turns, or you can't do power abilities on that turn, but if you copy the ability, you get extra turns in a row. The Peter Parker's camera is also really nice because it's just a cheap artifact, and it works really well by making these 1 mana cheaper to play because they have affinity for artifacts. Basically everything in the deck is an artifact except for the Kang here. So that is how these are going to be pretty cheap to play. Hopefully just 2 mana and then 1 mana to activate and then 2 mana to copy. So that's a total of 5 mana for 2 extra turns, which is pretty sweet. And then the Enigma Jewel is pretty nice here as well. This one can be used to activate abilities. So you can use it to activate the Kang power-up ability. You can use it on the Peter Parker's camera, or you can use it on the Collector's Vault, which is kind of a 1-2 combo, which is nice to have on turn 1. Turn 2, Collector's Vault. This can just draw, discard, loot through your deck, make extra treasures. It's pretty nice to set up our combo here and find our pieces and even put the Kang in the graveyard if we need to set up for the Soul Cauldron on one of these, and also generate extra treasures, which makes all of these affinity creatures cheaper. It is just a 1 mana artifact itself. We got Irencrag, which is just a cheap artifact acceleration piece. The Pit Automaton, which is kind of the same thing as the Enigma Jewel, taps for activated abilities, so it kind of works in the same way. And then got a couple of these great doors to draw, discard, to set up the Soul Cauldron, and same with the Mechanical Mobster to draw, discard, and a little bit of graveyard interaction. So basically we are just trying to take a bunch of turns in a row and win with flyers, and yeah, see what happens. So let's jump to the games and see it in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Alright, opponent going first. This does not look great. I'm gonna mulligan. This looks better. Put back a land, or yeah, put back a land. Alright, so we got the Enigma Jewel into Collector's Vault sort of combo, which is pretty nice. Let's see what they got. Soulstone, nice. Ooh, and we got the Kang. Okay, I'll pass turn. Villainous Hideout. Maybe cast a villain, you get a 2/1. Okay, nice. Let's use this and discard. Well, do we want to play that next turn? Could play this next turn too. I think we'll go here. let's just start by activating. Okay, if we ditch a land, do land this. Yeah. Do that, play the land, play Irencrag, and then we can play aerial unit or this and draw 2 cards. I think we'll do aerial units. Although I need to use... Let's see, either way it'll use... sure, let's just do this. I don't think I want either of those. Alright. So, opponent on a villain deck. Shoot the sheriff. Okay, it's down. Alright, Madam Hydra. See if we can find... not where I was looking for. Copy abilities. We copy if you have fewer than 4 cards, draw equal. I don't think that'll really work to copy that. So let's just do Collector's Vault to start. Okay, Mobster can go. We'll play the camera. If we go Mobster for 3 and then we use all the treasures, it would draw me an extra card. I think we just see what we draw here. Don't know if I want to flip this into a road. Okay, sure. That's fine. Take action. That resolves. Don't think I want to do that yet. Draw the cards. Wow. Okay. Really did not hit good there, did I? Okay. Here, we'll play the land, and we'll play this. See if we can connive into something. Exile there. Shoot the sheriff. Wow, that's a lot of lands. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Ooh, Modoc. Okay, that'll take out my guy. I can connive quite a bit if they wanted to. Alright. Aerial units. Again, we'll start with drawing the card. Could copy this. Do we want to copy this? No. I don't think so. Let's just draw. Okay. Scene of the crime, is that useful at all? We have 5, 6, 7 mana, so we can do an extra turn. That might be worth it if we just go Kang extra turn. That's 6, so we're 1 mana short of being able to copy that. Kang extra turn, and then I think it's, even though we can't copy it, I think that's okay. Will give us some more stuff to do. Do I want to flip that now? Decline, I think. Still want the mana. Let's just do the extra turn. 1 mana short of copying it. Ooh, okay. Nice. That's a lot of good stuff. Let's see. Let's go aerial unit. And see what we surveil. Ooh, okay, we hit a soul cauldron. Excellent. So, okay. Do we have Kang? We do. But we can't take extra turns during this turn. Got 2 cards. So does that mean we want to save this for the following turn to take a bunch of extra turns? Maybe. I think it's Death Touch? No, not Death Touch. Actually, so we can do the Soul Cauldron. Let's do this. Oh no, because we don't want to discard either of these. Let's undo. Why not? Why won't it undo? It will not undo for some reason. My undo button. Oh, I had to press it or something? Okay. So I think what we do is we just wait a turn. We attack here, and then wait a turn and pop off the following turn. Alright. Let's just do that. Because we want to hold on to this. Alright, they are going to connive a bunch. Okay. So this can get pretty big. Okay, down to 11. There's Dr. Doom. Alright. It's going to give them a bunch of villains. Let's see. MODOK. MODOK swings. I will probably block it. Looks like it's not going to. No, yes it is. That's a weird attack. Okay, do I block it? No, actually I don't think I block it because I'm going to get a bunch of attacks with this thing. So, it's all good. We'll just take the hit. They can connive a couple more times if they want to, but... Alright, down to 11. And this should be more than enough. We're going to take 3 turns in a row here, I think, so... Should be good. Alright, so we'll go Soul Cauldron to start. And then we'll play Kang. And now I think I do want to just turn this into a thing. Okay, draw the cards. Alright, now we'll use the Soul Cauldron. Exile this Kang. Target this. I'll just play the land. Okay, now we use this for 1 mana to power up. And then we just copy it a bunch. Yep. Alright, sweet. Nice. On to the next one. Alright, on the play. We'll give this a try. We got the Kang. We got some discard. We'll see if we can find the rest of our pieces here. Alright, there's another piece. Let's go Collector Vault. Pass. And we just need, let's see, Badger Mole, okay. Go Irencrag, and I'll just use that end of turn to discard probably the Kang, or maybe the Vault. We got Kang and Krang in the same deck here. Opponent popping off. Alright, we will discard, yep, one of these. There's a land. Well, what do we do? Play another Vault? And just keep looking for our combo? Yeah, sure. Let's just see what we hit. Ooh, nice. Discard this Kang, maybe? No, not necessarily. Do we discard the other vault? I mean, we could play this. Gonna get that. There could be some use in, let's discard that. Play here, play the camera. And then we can play here. It's a pretty good hand, actually. Surveil. Don't really want either of those. I think we really just want a way to copy. Let's just get this down as well. Draw some cards here. Might as well refill. I don't think I want to do this. Alright, there's a camera. So we can do an extra... No, we can't do an extra turn. We need to find our Soul Cauldron here. Which we have not. Okay. Another annex. Sure. Well, that's a lot of Kangs. We could do this and copy. We could play one. And take an extra turn maybe next turn, just based on... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I want to use the mana for that. What do we want to discard? Another one of these, maybe? Or another vault. Let's do a vault. Alright, let's just get this guy down. And decline. And attack. Okay. Jump block and hit. Alright, pass turn. So we have 5, 6, 7. Could do this if we get to untap with it. Just never found a Soul Cauldron.
Follow my instructions.
Well, that's probably going to take out the Kang here.
Be gone from my presence.
Okay. Drain and drain. Ooh, there is the Soul Cauldron. A little late to the party, though. 1, 2, 3. Do we want to play the Kang? I mean, we could play the Kang and attack this. Not get the extra turn, but probably just lead with this. And not copy, I think. Okay, there's another Soul Cauldron that we don't need. Yeah, if we had had one more mana, we could have played it and activated it. Get the Soul Cauldron down, I think. Get the scene down. And then if we do Kang, 1, 2, 3. We want to save that to take an extra turn. Alright. Let's attack here and here. Yep, jump in there. Kind of just drew our cards in the wrong order here, but so we have 6, enough mana to get an extra turn next turn. In fact, if we draw a land, we will be able to take 2 extra turns, I think. Alright, and that's a burn for 6. A Keen Eye Curator. Well that's not good, because that can take out whatever we target with, well, actually we have 2 Kang, so we can do end of turn. Just go for it here. Okay. Resolve, resolve, and resolve. Alright, so now we will try to exile this one. I could copy it, but we're not going to. Okay. So that goes here. Looks like they're not going to fight me over that one. Alright, fine. Okay, we do have 1 mana. I have to discard something. Okay. Ooh, hey. We drew the land, so now we can go... King... And... resolve... Decline... Unless we want to do that. If we do that, then, yeah, maybe we can equip this... the following turn. Actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea. We take the turn, and we can copy it once. So we'll take action here. So now we use this ability. Now we copy it. Get the extra turn. So now we're taking 3 turns in a row. Okay, nice. And then let's just use this on Badger Cub. Can't think of anything for 1 mana that would really matter here. But we do get a bunch of attacks. Alright, well, because we get 2 more turns in a row, and that's just, should be more than enough. We can just equip this to one of our flyers and, finish the game here. Sweet, sweet. Alright. Nice. 2 extra turns, and, GG. Alright, opponent goes first. We'll give this a keep. We'll see what they do. I could just end up playing this King. Forsaken Miner, okay. Alright, let's see. So, I'm guessing a skeleton aggro deck here. Which could be pretty bad for us. Oh, Moon Shadow, okay. Paper Blade. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell is warped this turn, attach it to a creature. For 4, okay. Alright, Irencrag is down. Alright, there's another one. Something has to leave the battlefield, though. Okay. Red Room Recruit. That's probably going to trigger the Moon Shadow. Hit for 4. Well, options are play this and this. Or just play out this King. This will be a 3-2. I think I'll just play this out. And decline. Let's see if this can stop their attacks. Deep Cavern Bat, alright. Well, we have 4 mana. I guess there's only 1 card we can actually cast next turn. Thing is, if we do block and kill one of their guys, then they can just double equip their equipment. So, that's actually, It's actually pretty bad. The beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield, attach a target creature. So, yeah, I mean, that kind of makes these unblockable. Do I just want to go no blocks here? If I do no blocks, so if I do block, next turn, whatever they equip it to, I could block again. But then it would just keep getting equipped to stuff. I don't know. I think it's not a very good situation either way here. Yep. Hyperblade. This thing costs 1, right? Yeah. Okay. Start here. See what we can draw. Exile this guy. Target a creature I control. Oh, to, let's see. Flying. Guess we'll go here. Ditch a land. Play this land. Pass turn. So if they have any removal for my guy here, I'm just toast. I'm kind of just toast either way. I suppose. Well, yeah. They just have more lands or something. Okay. That was lucky. Alright. Nothing in the graveyard. So, if we play this first, then we can play this, or we can play this Kang. I think we'll go Kang here. And draw the cards. Might want the mana, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, pass the turn. So now I actively want to get this Kang the Conqueror into the graveyard. For sure. Because I got the Soul Cauldron. Moon Shadow, sure. Another Hyperblade. Okay. Opponent is really going for it. Attack me. And if they don't attack me, I can start attacking them with this, I guess. With... What? Okay. That's a weird attack. They're just doing that. I have no idea. I'm just gonna block. Not sure. They can make a huge moon shadow, but I don't really care about that, do I? Okay. That equips. It doesn't have trample or anything. It does have menace, but... Yep. Okay. And we will exile the bat. Put a counter on this thing. I guess? I don't know. I do want to save this to potentially take extra turns, but I mean, all of this is fine here. I think I can play this. And then there's a combo piece. I'll keep that on top. And maybe I'll just swing with the Kang here. Or the Krang, sorry. Not the Kang, but the Krang. Actually, I need one more artifact in play. No, I don't. I could pump it with the Soul Cauldron. Okay. Just to put some pressure on them. Alright, block there. And it gets bigger. Play another one. Let's just pass the turn. Well, actually, I can play another one. Draw a bunch of cards. Or a few cards. Let's just do that. Keep this one. Decline. Play the camera. Alright. It's fine. Just want to get this Krang in the bin. Ah, perfect. Sacrifice creature. Excellent. Resolve. And do this. And now we can do some extra turn action. Many extra turns. Alright, just double block that thing. Here. So I don't die. Alright, we'll exile this guy. Put a counter here. Could move the blades over, I guess. It's a decent card. It's like 1 mana for 3 power. Alright, well there's another one. But what we're going to do is we're going to play the aerial units. And that'll resolve. And we can bin these because we don't want them. Use this to exile our Kang. Resolve. And then we'll give them this ability, resolve that, and then this ability, for 1 mana, we will copy. Alright. We did it. And then just swing and get 2 extra turns. Sweet. Just gonna take it. Alright, pass the turn. I can even play another one. And resolve. Take action. Let's equip it up on this guy and swing. I still have another turn in the bank. Alright, got there. GG. On to the next one. Okay, going first. This hand looks okay. We've got Irencrag. Got a way to put Kang in the bin, and we have a Soul Cauldron, so this could do some stuff. Okay. Would have been nice on the first turn to have this, but we can still get this guy down. Okay. Play this. I think we just want to... I mean, we could have played the Kang, but I think we just want to put it in a bin here. And target up to 1 card. We still could just try to play it, but that's okay. So next turn, with 5 mana, we can play this. Oh no. Never mind. They have Pit Offering. Wow. Okay, that's some hate. Yikes. Well, didn't see that one coming. Alright. Agatha. And then aerial units. And All these seem okay. And if we draw, definitely want to filter out our draws. Let's do the Collector's Ball because there's so much mana. There's no creature in here, no? Okay. Alright, well, pass the turn. One of Pit Offering coming through. Bandit attachments, sure. Alright, well, we'll take out their graveyard. Not let them get too many lessons in there, if we can. Start with Collector's Vault and activate it. Discard a land and swing. Still no creatures in the bin, but... Alright, we'll get the camera going. And pass turn. Hold the land to discard next turn, potentially. And copy like this. There's a stock up. Sure, so we're 1 point away from winning. So any creature could potentially give us a lethal attack. Alright. Burst Lightning for 4. Oh no, so we're 2. Okay. Not sure if that's what they wanted to do. Probably not. Okay, alright. Interesting. So let's start with this and copy it. Yeah, and I'm trying to hit a creature and then attack for... Anyways, alright, GG. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for the Kang Affinity extra turns with Soul Cauldron. This one was sweet. Was able to pull it off and get some combo turns, extra turns with Peter Parker's camera and Kang in one of these. So that was very cool to get this to work and seems decently powerful. Maybe there's a way to improve this and make it more competitive. Not sure. You could just play, you know, all these pieces in a more streamlined Affinity deck. This was just really trying to set up this combo with the Vault and these draw discards. But if you wanted to play just more aggressive creatures or things like that, and maybe like a blue-red Affinity shell and just kind of keep these together, maybe that would work. I'm not sure, but yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about the deck. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.